for the most part, not responsible for whatever happens. Not my fault. Right now, I'm responsible to push the button and make the NFL Network Now happen.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports Devontae Parker and the Patriots have agreed to terms on a 3-year deal worth up to $33 million. Parker was headed into the final season of his current deal. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley were both critical pieces in the Giants going to the playoffs last season. Jones reaped the benefits with a massive new contract, while Barkley was given the franchise tag that he has yet to sign. Jones said this week that it hasn't kept them from training and getting together this offseason, and he hopes the two parties can come to an agreement on a long-term deal. NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reporting Dalvin Cook has received multiple offers, but is likely to wait until closer to training camp before making a decision. Tom adds potential suitors include the Patriots, Dolphins, Jets, and Broncos. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Don't miss July 4th savings now at Lowe's. Freshen up your home with buy one, get one 50% off on select interior and exterior paints and exterior stains via Lowe's gift card rebate. And get gardening with savings on Stay Green soil. Right now, buy 3 bags for just $10. Lowe's knows July 4th savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Offers valid through 7/5. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii, and selection varies by location. While supplies last. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO. El Centro, California. It is Thursday, 29th day of June, 2023. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Gene. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Another beautiful day. Let's enjoy.
One more day of June, unless you want to be creative and add the 31st.
Sure, we can do that.
But a lot of people, I think, would say, no, let's not repeat the day.
Well, you know, it might be better than what is forecast for July.
Yeah, what your odds are.
Yeah. You never know.
Never know. Well, we've had a great summer so far.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain. For the most part, we've made it to the end of June without it being too bad.
Too bad.
Yeah. So, but that will end. You'll hear about it. We've got that coming up.
Yeah, it's on the bin.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Where do you learn to make a banana split?
From a banana tree.
No, where do you learn to make a banana split? Sunday school. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, they're worth a chuckle, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Nothing, you know, no big belly laughs or guffaws or anything, just a chuckle. That will do. Okay. And by the way, today, are you ready? It's Canada. No, Canada Day is Sunday. Today is Food Truck Day. Okay, food trucks that didn't last long include kale on sale, liver leftovers, and sardine surprise. Yeah, for some reason, those food trucks just, they just didn't make it.
You know, we have food trucks.
Yes, we do, and some of them very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't seen them as much, though, lately, and they're...
Maybe you just haven't gone to the right events.
I probably have not seen them lately. Huh?
Yeah. I don't know if you've been following the financial news, but the U.S. economy added 339,000 jobs last month. Do you realize the most common job created this past spring was professional and business services? Do you know what the second most common job added was?
No, but I'm waiting.
presidential candidate.
Yeah. The field is crowded.
And the elbows are flying, right?
Yep.
Okay. Birthdays, are you ready?
Birthdays, we've got to have some.
Okay. Big shot birthdays. Actor Gary Busey is 79. How did he make it that far?
And 79, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Comedian Richard Lewis, 76. Actor turned congressman, then turned radio host Fred Grandy, 75. He was on The Love Boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Drummer Ian Pace of Deep Purple, 75. Singer Don Dokken of Dokken, 70. Singer Colin Hay of Men at Work, 70. Actor Maria Conchita Alonso, 68. Actor Sharon Lawrence, 62. Actor Amanda Donahoe is 61. Actor Judith Hogue, 60. Actor Kathleen Wilhoit, 59. Actor Melora Hardin, 56. Actor Christina Chang, 52. Actor Lance Barber is 50. Musician Sam Farrar is 45. Actor Luke Kirby is 45. Any relation to Jack? Let's see. Actor Lily Rabe is 41. And actor Camila Mendez is 29. Local birthdays coming up.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the food bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Brenda Hinojosa, Jose Ochoa, Barbara Salazar, Michael Banuelos, Angel Varela, Stella Sandoval, Gustavo Villegas, Jorge Ruiz, Phyllis Nickel, June Pavo, Karen Marquardt, Arnie Eaton, Bertha Ramos, Carolyn Hilfiger, and George Gale's little girl, Aisha Gale. Happy birthday from Kxo. Yokitoki. And yesterday you had some company.
I had a brother that Gary passed through on his way to Florida.
Chasing hurricanes.
Yes, or running away from them. you take your choice.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to get together with family, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So, and it's much easier now. I can remember, and I'm sure you can, back in the day, all of my family in Michigan, me in California, long distance phone calls were expensive.
Yes, they were.
And were relatively few and far between, and you kept them relatively short because you couldn't hardly afford it, right?
Yeah, that's right. You say, okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. And, now with cell phone technology, who cares, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cell phones put you front and center.
Yes. And texting, just a marvelous way to, share information as well.
Mm-hmm. You can teach your dog how to text.
We've had some pretty smart dogs, but I don't know if, they don't have the thumb.
Yeah.
There's the problem.
That probably is what has held them back.
I think so. Opposable thumbs. Okay, are you ready for news?
Yes, we got news coming on.
It's a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News special report. In a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court has ruled colleges and universities cannot consider who to admit and who not to based on an applicant's race. Former University of Michigan Dean Evan Kamenker.
Universities, including private universities now, can no longer take race into account, even as a small factor in their admissions programs. This is actually the second time then in 2 years, including Roe v. Wade, that the court has overruled a 50-year-old precedent that had such significant impact on our society.
The opinion was authored by Chief Justice John Roberts. Correspondent Major Garrett.
Quote, Harvard's and UNC's, meaning University of North Carolina's, admissions programs violate the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment.
The Supreme Court has also ruled in favor of a former mail carrier, an evangelical Christian, who accused the Postal Service of religious discrimination after he refused to work on Sundays. CBS News Special Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: an Amtrak train partially derailing in the Moore Park area of Ventura County Wednesday after colliding with a water truck. The car's coming to a rest upright, leaning off the side to the track, and that was a good thing, says Ventura County firefighter Randy Van Skyver.
A water truck was crossing and was struck by Amtrak train 14. Our count is approximately 190 passengers that were on board. Good news that almost none of them were injured. They're all mostly blue tagged and green tagged, which is a good thing because that's minor injuries, cuts and scrapes and stuff.
The driver of the water truck treated at a local trauma facility. Dangerous levels of heat returning to several parts of the state, triple digits in much of southern, central, and northern California. Weather Service says the Sacramento area will stay hot. Other areas cooling off early next week.
So they'll be in like the high 90s, possibly even still 100, but start cooling off early to mid next week.
All 4 people killed in a single car crash on the 5 freeway in Downey last weekend were U.S. Marines. Investigators believe the driver lost control while speeding. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
If your Medi-Cal is ending, Cover California is here to help. Cover California is a service from the state that helps you get affordable health insurance. In many cases, at no cost to you, just like with Medi-Cal. We have quality health plans, and we'll help you every step of the way to get the one that works for you and your family. So, if you're no longer eligible for Medi-Cal, check out Cover California. We'll keep you covered. Learn more at coveredca.com.
In the front, we'll take out that tree, install a new fence.
You're gonna call 811, right?
Isn't that just for excavators?
No, dude. Calling 811 is for excavators, homeowners, contractors, anyone. Natural gas lines and other utilities can be buried anywhere. Call 811 2 working days before any digging project to get all underground lines marked for free.
Thanks, deep-voiced narrator.
You're welcome, dude. Brought to you by Southwest Gas.
And it's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. What, your auto air conditioner not working right? Your car's running hot? Well, stop by Quick Lane, 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Taking a look at the latest in the local news for a Wednesday or Thursday morning, Carroll Buckley has an excessive heat watch to share with you.
The National Weather Service says things will start to heat up in the Imperial and Yuma valleys, near normal temperatures expected through today, and then they'll start to climb Friday through Tuesday evening. National Weather says a high-pressure system is building over the region and persisting through Independence Day. Forecast for Saturday predict a high near 114, then 116 on Sunday, dropping down to 114 again by Monday. Temperatures will recede a bit starting Tuesday, but summer has arrived. Experts suggest that outdoor activities be limited for not only people, but also pets and livestock. Drink plenty of water. There are cooling centers located throughout the Imperial Valley that can offer some relief.
In other local news, Weast Lake will reopen tomorrow. The Imperial County Department of Public Works says the popular lake will be reopened to recreational activities on Friday, June 30th. Following extensive water quality monitoring, and analysis, it was found that the bacteria levels in the lake have significantly decreased and are now below the recommended safety levels. Weist Lake has been closed to recreational activities several weeks ago when levels of bacteria surpassed the recommended levels for safe human contact. County Department of Public Works acted to increase the water flow into the lake and lowered the level of contamination. The Imperial County Department of Public Health's Environmental Division, the Colorado River Basin Regional Water Control or Water Quality Control Board, the IID, and private landowners work to address the issues. KXO News Time 743.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Well, there'll be plenty of opportunities to celebrate Independence Day in Imperial Valley. Saturday, July the 1st, is a free fishing day. California Department of Fish and Wildlife says you can fish without a license that day. All other rules apply. On Saturday, the County of Imperial will hold the second annual Summer Splash Bash at Sunbeam Lake. The free event will feature water activities, face painting, food and drinks, and more. Then 4 p.m. This will take place 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. On Sunday, the Calipatria Foundation with the Calipatria Lions Club will present a community celebration at the Hatfield Airport in Calipat. There will be food, music, fun, all capped off with a fireworks display. The event runs from 4 p.m. until it's over. On Tuesday, July 4th, the City of El Centro's Aquatic Center will present a Far Out Dude 4th of July pool party, food, games, swimming, the lazy river, and aqua track, as well as a groovy DJ from noon to 4 p.m.
Far out.
Yeah. Admission is free. City of Brawley Parks and Rec Department will have a free swim and movie event at the Lions Center pool. Admission is free. Children must be accompanied by an adult. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Well, we will later, but right now we're going to tell you page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Dippy Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls. That's one for every state.
The Imperial Police Department scores a trifecta. An early morning traffic stop resulted in an arrest. Imperial police officers stopped a car for speeding on Highway 86 near the airport at about 3 a.m. Tuesday morning. The driver identified himself as Michael Brown and consented to a search of his vehicle. Officers located over 180 suspected fentanyl pills and over 12 grams of meth in the vehicle. While being taken into custody, Brown dropped a small bag containing over 11 grams of suspected cocaine. While being booked at Imperial County Jail, it was what the suspect's real name is Jazze Sean Brooks, 37 of El Centro. It was also learned that Brooks had no bail parole warrant. He has since been charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance for sale, and providing false information to a police officer. Another burglary reported in the parking lot of Buckley Park. Tuesday morning, a woman reported that a rear window of her Nissan Kick had been smashed and her purse was taken. The purse and backpack were taken from the car between 8 and 8:40 a.m. The vehicle was parked in the 8th Street parking lot of the park. A traffic accident late Tuesday involved a vehicle and a donkey. According to the California Highway Patrol, the accident occurred at about 10:45 p.m. Tuesday on Imperial near Winter Haven. The driver of the car was not injured. There is no word on the condition of the donkey. The desert along Highway 78 in the Colorado River is known for being inhabited by wild donkeys, the descendants of burros that accompanied gold miners in the area in the 19th century. And U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers discovered 13 live yellow-headed parrots in the trunk of a car. The parrots were found stuffed in a duffel bag in the trunk of the car at the San Ysidro port entry last week. The driver was detained for the attempted smuggling attempt and turned over to Homeland Security and Fish and Wildlife Service for further processing. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at Kxo Sushi, including for the kids. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4444 for your takeout.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
The National Weather Service says, after the near normal temperatures today, high pressure will build over the region by the weekend and persist through the 4th of July. This will bring hotter temperatures with widespread highs between 110 and 115 degrees over the weekend through early next week. Slightly cooler temperatures are possible by the middle of next week as dry weather conditions persist across the area. 104 our high yesterday, 72 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 36 miles an hour. Sunny today with a high near 105, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then coming out of the north. Clear tonight with a low around 75. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast. Friday, sunny and hot with a high near 110. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest in the afternoon. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 113. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny and hot with a high near 116. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 81 degrees, 20% relative humidity, wind out of the west 3 to 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. You'll find Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
Are you in need of free, high-quality childcare? At Volunteers of America, our Early Head Start program is here and designed to help you. Volunteers of America will provide childcare, family education, and healthcare programs for you and your family. VOA is now accepting applications for infants, toddlers, and pregnant moms. Call or text now to complete the application. 760-322-1420. Our services are absolutely free for those who qualify. Call or text Volunteers of America at 760-322-1420 or online, voasw.org. Enroll now. Volunteers of America is here to help. Fill out an application online at voasw.org or call today. Some people can't imagine doing what we do. We can't imagine not doing it. Enroll now, 760-322-1420 or online, voasw.org.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Domingo Germán authored a perfect game against the Oakland Athletics last night. The Yankees, the starter allowed no hits, no walks on 99 pitches in an 11-0 victory. I'm surprised they didn't pull him after 80 pitches. Hey, you've reached your... Yeah. Come on. Anyway, Germán with the perfect game. Obviously, the Yankees with the win. Meanwhile, the Pirates pounded the Padres again. Pirates 7, Padres 1. White Sox ripped the Angels 11-5. Braves blanked the Twins 3-0. Nationals over the Mariners 4-1. Reds beat up on the Orioles 11-7, but it took them 10 innings. Blue Jays beat the Giants 6-1. Marlins 6, Red Sox 2. Brewers 5, Mets 2. Astros powered up, beat the Cardinals 10-7. Rangers topped the Tigers 10-2. Phillies beat the Cubs 8-5. Guardians, they found their hitting shoes and beat up on the Royals 14-1. Rockies nipped the Dodgers 9-8. And the Rays edged the Diamondbacks 3-2.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, Carlos Alcaraz, not four-time defending champion Novak Djokovic, and Iga Swiatek are seeded number 1 for Wimbledon as of today. So there you go. Strawberries and cream on grass courts. Played a lot of clay, never had a chance to play on a grass court. And changes will be made to the TPC River Highlands Golf Course after record low scoring last week during the PGA Tour's annual Travelers Championship. We're going to have to make it a little bit tougher for these guys. And that's it for Sports Time. Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
We mark every inch that our kids grow.
Whoa, look how tall you're getting.
And watch them outgrow, well, everything.
This shirt is way too small.
But there's something else that can grow that we don't see. It's what doctors call toxic stress. It's how a child's body responds to difficult experiences, from harsh language to a painful loss. There are steps parents can take to help. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
And it's financial news with a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. Overstock.com is changing its name, but hey, you'll recognize... Overstock, one of the biggest names in e-commerce, is ditching Overstock and is going to be called Bed Bath & Beyond. Sound familiar? The change comes following a judge's approval of Overstock's purchase of the bankrupt brand's name, domain, and loyalty program assets earlier this week. It cost Overstock more than $21 million. However, that acquisition does not include the Bed Bath & Beyond brick and mortar stores, which are all closing. And the Teamsters Union says it has walked away from negotiations with United Parcel Service with just over a month to go before its contract expires. The union, whose rank-and-file members have already authorized a strike if a new deal with the parcel carrier is not reached by July 31st contract expiration deadline, is demanding that UPS present it with its last, best, and final offer by tomorrow. It would then present the offer to the 340,000 members who work at UPS with the expectations that they would reject the deal in hopes that it would force the company to improve the offer before the deadline. And you've been hearing about all the flight delays, weather, haze, smoke, whatever. The flight delays that plagued U.S. travelers this week are mostly over, except at United Airlines. Tracking service FlightAware shows that there are 383 flights to, from, or within the U.S. that have been canceled as of 9 a.m. today. Another 963 delayed. With those, United has 318 of those cancellations. Tough times. Right now on the big board, things are mixed. The Dow up 131 points at 33,938. The S&P 500 up 3.5 at 4,380. The NASDAQ off 21 points at 13,570. Gold down $4.50 an ounce. And oil up 51 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 105. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then coming out of the north. Clear tonight with a low around 75. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 110. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest in the afternoon, and shooting for 116 by Sunday. Right now, downtown El Centro, 81 degrees, 22% relative humidity, wind out of the northwest 3 to 5 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal. You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. CBS News coming up. After the news, we'll be back with more of the best oldies on the radio. You want to catch up on the news all over again? But check a little bit later. It'll be available on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe. It's free.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. An important ruling this morning from the U.S. Supreme Court outlaws affirmative action in college admissions. CBS's Major Garrett says the court overturned policies at Harvard and the University of North Carolina.
This will have wide-ranging effects across American higher education. Many colleges across the country have been bracing for this opinion, trying to figure out how in the admissions process going forward they can create a diverse campus and collection of students without considering race. Well, the Supreme Court has now said you cannot consider race in any way, shape, or form. And if you do, you'll be violating this ruling and the U.S. Constitution.
And in a unanimous ruling, the court threw out a lower court ruling against a former mail carrier who accused the Postal Service of religious discrimination. He refused to work on Sundays. At least 13 deaths are blamed on the Texas heat wave. Triple-digit highs are now into a third week. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says the scope of the heat wave has grown.
We are going from just a Texas-centric heat wave, which we've been seeing for more than 21 straight days, to places like Louisiana, where we're going to be having a high temperature of 101 degrees in Baton Rouge, about 120 for your feels-like temperature.
In the northern half of the country, bad air from Canadian wildfires is an issue. And at the airports ahead of July 4th travel,
there have been more than 35,000 flight delays and 7,000 flight cancellations since Saturday.
I was flying from D.C. to Atlanta. First off, my flight got delayed, and then we boarded and everything and pushed off, and then we sat on the tarmac for like 2 hours.
Frustrated with canceled flights, many like George Panetta are looking at other options.
Might just drive at this point and hopefully get our money back.
Several hundred flights are already canceled or delayed today. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Overseas, it was a destructive night in parts of France. Violent protests over the fatal police shooting of a 17-year-old driver. The French government is vowing to deploy 40,000 officers to keep order. There's a new government look at economic growth. Mark Hamrick of Bankrate.com.
First quarter GDP got a sizable upgrade, boosted by consumer spending. The revision puts annualized growth in the first 3 months of this year at 2%, compared to the previous estimate of 1.3%.
3 Florida men face insider trading charges. They made more than $22 million ahead of the move that took the media company owned by Donald Trump public. Checking Wall Street. Right now, the Dow is up 140 points. The NASDAQ is lower. This is CBS News.
Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed, the end-to-end hiring solution. Attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
If your Medi-Cal is ending, Cover California is here to help. Cover California is a service from the state that helps you get affordable health insurance. In many cases, at no cost to you, just like with Medi-Cal. We have quality health plans, and we'll help you every step of the way to get the one that works for you and your family. So, if you're no longer eligible for Medi-Cal, check out Cover California. We'll keep you covered. Learn more at coveredca.com.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday in July event has arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
Big changes for a publication with a storied legacy.
After more than 135 years, Disney-owned National Geographic has laid off its last 19 staff writers. From now on, articles will be written by freelancers or pieced together by editors. Axed employees say contracts that allowed photographers to spend months in little-seen parts of the planet have also ended. And as it struggles through the digital age, the famous bright yellow-bordered print publication will no longer be sold on newsstands. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Reports say the World Health Organization is poised next month to declare aspartame a possible carcinogen. It's a move intended to assess whether it's a potential hazard or not and to determine how much might be too much for one of the world's most common artificial sweeteners. It returned to most diet sodas about 7 years ago. Steve Kafin, CBS News.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/FREE. ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.